Friends, this video is going to be about Asian pigeon wings, and in India they call this as an Ajanta plant. I am currently recording this video in my smartphone, so if there is a stabilization issue, I am sorry with it. And at this time I am recording at the evening, so some light, and I have already plugged up all the flowers. So tomorrow morning I'll be sharing you how many flowers has been there. So let's begin the video, and the video is going to be about how to take care of this beautiful plant. So currently I have this and also this. So yes, coming back to the same plant again, I have kept all the tree plants in different directions and in different rays of sunlight. So this plant is full open one, and it doesn't get any shade of sun, and it's an open one, so it's not in the shadower side. And the second plant which I showed you was almost 50-51, and the third one was fully in the indoor conditions. So the plant can be planted only via this seed. You won't get any kind of plant which can directly be sampled. So you need seeds for this plant. And coming back to the video, things that you should be noted before maintaining your Asian pigeon wings or Ajanta plant. So the first one, it's all about the soil. Oh, the old one. Okay. So first one is the soil quality. Hope your soil is more in the moisturized condition. In that note, you should not be pouring much water to it as usual. I am using it in the alluvial soil and the mixed composure. So I generally use vegetable waste to plant all my plants, and I have just used the old vegetable waste and the normal alluvial soil. So it gives me a better moisture to this plant. But if you are using a black sand, red sand, or any other sand, hope you get decent fertilizer to it. If you can't afford any fertilizer or coco paste, do try to make use of vegetable waste, as it's a natural process. So I will recommend that. Plus, if you get any cow dung to it, it sounds different, but this is honest. If you get any cow dung and if you apply to it, the moisture will be more healthier. So your soil gets healthier. At the same note, your plants will be healthier as well. So the first point, it's completed. Coming to the second point, it's all about the location. As I said before, this plant is kept in the direct sun, so you get that high sun rays generally damage this plant, and I won't recommend to keep this plant in direct sunshine. Just a second. Coming back here, I have kept this plant in this shade one, so it gives me a better grow, to be honest, and it's much healthier as compared. I have not made any different composure to it, that this plant will get more water or this plant will get more fertilizer or coco paste. All the soils are equal one, and I don't make any compensation with all the three plants which is in my house. So the second one was like this, partially shaded one and partially in the sunlight. And the third one, this guy, it's in the shade and it doesn't give the direct sunlight, but as you know, this plant follows the sunlight up and it looks like this. It's more on 50-50, but it won't give much shade at the morning, as this part covers all this area of my plant, so it doesn't give an high sun rays. But at the afternoon time, by direct flowing, some parts have been affected as well. Coming back to the healthier note, I will recommend to keep on the second stage, as I said, partially in sunlight and partially in indoor condition. It's better to get shadow from the building, as it keeps all the leaves safe. It won't damage up, as you know, the growth speed of this plant is phenomenal. And as I said before, you won't get any sampling for it. You want to get the seed and it's easily available. If you're getting from the store, it's okay, but I will recommend to get from your neighbor or from your friend's end. So it's on 50-50 and do or die one. All the seeds won't grow. You need more options to it, to the soil one. So that was my point number 2. And the point number 3 is simple. Don't pour water more than 3 times a day. This plant needs quite a bit of water in my knowledge, as I live in India. The temperature goes up to 30 degrees Celsius, and this plant needs twice, just around 250 ml of water every day. So that's it. I'll be coming back tomorrow morning to show you the difference. I have poured different water, I mean different composition of water in different plants. This plant I have poured around 250 ml twice. On my second plant I have poured 250 ml, and the third one I did not pour at all. I felt bad, but for this video I have shot. So let's meet tomorrow morning. So hey friends, it's morning without a sun, so it's a bit cloudy climate here in my town. So let's begin. As from here, so I said that I have poured 500 ml in this plant, 250 ml of water in this plant, and sorry I didn't pour any water in this plant too. And while coming back, see, you can see the leaf, it has been shaded up, and I have noticed it didn't give me any flowers as such, so it's totally plain. And within a day you can see, as this part in afternoon gives more sun rays to this plant, and only this area has been affected a bit. So the main conclusion of my video will be planting this kind of plant, so you can get a decent flowers with them. There are so many plants attached to it which is quite inside, so it will be quite difficult to me to show all the plants up, but yes, I assure that 250 ml per day, not more than that. It depends upon your plant size and such. And main thing, don't keep in direct sun rays, keep in a bit shadow. And this video is recorded on mid-June, second week of July, and here
the climate will be a partially a cloudy one and it won't rain much. So that's it, friends. If you like this video, do hit the like button. If you want more such video, do press this icon here. Thank you, friends, for watching this video.